to 11 minutes to 11. It's Monday morning. I hope you're doing all right. Now, Niche Artefact is back with its 7th Arts Showcase, Dystopia, which will take place on the 20th of September at Nottingham's Central Library. The event will feature a red carpet entrance, live performances, and a one-of-a-kind art exhibit that explores the relationship between utopia and dystopia. I'm joined now by Robin Silva, the founder of Niche Artefact, to tell us more about this exciting event. Morning.
Hello, Dino. Thank you so much for having me.
No, it's a pleasure. Tell us more about the concept behind Dystopia. What inspired the theme of utopia versus dystopia?
Okay, so with Niche Artefact, we do Artists Showcase every 2 months. So we have a different theme for each one. And all of our themes, they just come from talking to the people that attend the shows and the people involved in producing it. So we've been through many wild and fantastic subjects. So Dystopia, like you mentioned, is exploring an artist's vision of the future and what that might look like, whether it's positive or negative or everything in between.
I was going to say, is it more positive or negative? You know, just ask him for a friend.
Well, you'll have to come to the show. You have to come to the show and find out.
It's an interesting concept. Now, we were just saying, this is the 7th. You've got to be thrilled with that.
I am over the moon. I never expected Niche Artefact to be growing into what it is now, into its own little entity, and it's incredible. I'm so proud of where we are.
Now, what's happening at this event then?
So at this event, we'll be having aerialist burlesque act, Me Lady Burlesque. We'll be having massive drag queen Priscilla Shona Krakow, who's the hardest working drag queen on the scene in Nottingham. We'll be having Ro de la Monja, which is the vocalist for the night, Serena. We'll be having DJs. There'll be no end of entertainment in between, unveiling all the artwork.
As well as the artwork, as well as that side of things, what is it that you would hope people would get from this event?
What I hope people get from this event is that Nottingham actually has a lot of wonderful and talented creatives, and they deserve to have a place to shine. So if people come, I just want them to realise that there is something in Nottingham that is special and wonderful in the creative industry here. So people need to realise that and come and support it.
But the thing is for lots of people, they might go, do you know, I don't like art. I don't like drag queens. I don't like DJs. Still go along, though, because you don't know what you do and don't like until you go and you sample it.
Yeah, that's true.
Too often we go, no, it's not really my thing. But go and have a look at it. And, very much like I was talking to Richard Whitehead, until you go and experience and you witness certain things, you don't get an understanding of how it affects people and how those being in those situations can change people.
Yeah, 100%. So some of our previous Niche Artefact subjects have been like Princess Diana, for example, which is completely like off the wall from what you'd expect from an event. But there were people there that were reciting poetry, and there were people being emotionally responsive to that and crying, and so you expect to experience all the emotions at a Niche Artefact showcase. There will be something for everyone. There is so much diversity in the art and in its entertainment as well. And
now, one of the things that will create a space for LGBTQIA plus communities and local artists. Why is that so important?
So I think, especially in Nottingham in particular, I've been in Nottingham for probably coming up to 14 years, and I've noticed over the years there's kind of been a decline in the LGBTQIA plus community, and to have something that's different, that's not focused around going to a nightclub or something like that, is really important to have something cultural that can be nourishing to the community.
And tell me about, am I right in thinking there are going to be auctions?
Yes, so with every Niche Artefact show, we do have a silent auction. So you not only will be seeing one-of-a-kind artwork created for the event, but you'll have the opportunity to bid on it as well.
Oh, see, I love an auction. Silent auctions can be a bit terrifying, but
we'll have to get you to come host the auction.
Can you? Oh, do you know, I've done an auction before. It's one of the most nerve-wracking things, because you start going, so-and-so's bid down. It's like, no, that's not what they said. But anyway, yeah, listen, I'll help in any way that I can. Now, auctions are a great thing. The artwork side of things is a great thing. The entertainment side is a great thing. Have you always had the same format, and does that work, or is it growing?
Yes, so the format has pretty much been the same since the beginning. We have kept the magic of what makes Niche Artefact special, such as unveiling the artwork with crushed red velvet, always having some form of entertainment. We did start on a very small scale. We're coming up to a 1 year anniversary, so it was in September last year. So everything was on a much smaller scale, but now we have higher capacity venues. We have more people in the local community responding to it and joining us on our art showcase.
And as soon as you start moving venue sizes, then that's got to be really reassuring for you, because it means people like what you're doing.
100%. It's a blessing. It really is.
And has the amount of art, or I don't want to say the quality of art, because art is what art is, but has that got bigger and bigger and bigger over the years?
100%. So the first art show only had 4 original pieces, and the last art show that we did, we came up to 25 original pieces.
In a year?
Yeah, so the growth has been incredible.
It has, and it just, like I said, it shows that people appreciate what you do. Now, how can people who are interested get tickets, and how can those people who have been before make sure that they convince their friends and family that they should go along?
Right, so Niche Artefact is all over socials, YouTube, Instagram. We have a website. It's nicheartefact.co.uk. There will be all the links for everything on there, including our podcast that we've just launched not long ago. We're coming up to our 3rd episode, and also any updates on the future events. We have a very comprehensive website with everything on it, so just check us out on socials or on our website.
And if there's one thing that people who came along sort of, if you asked them as they left and you said, what were your thoughts, what kind of thing would you like them to say?
I would like them to say what I usually hear, which is at the end of every show, I always get somebody that's never been before, and they say, I can't believe what you're doing for local people and for artists, and it warms my heart every time, and that never gets old.
And the thing is, I guess when you did the first one, you didn't think we'll be doing this again in 2 months, and then we'll be doing it 2 months after that. And you thought if we get through the first one, it'd be a miracle.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd be on the BBC radio talking about this.
Listen, it's great. It happens. How are your nerves-wise? Because we're getting close to it, 20th of September.
Yeah, we're full force. I'm actually on my way to rehearsals after this. So, like the Hole in the Wall is a pub that's really been supporting us and giving us a space to rehearse with the stage and everything. So shout out to Drew, who's a wonderful landlord and a pillar in the LGBTQI community in Nottingham.
It's great. It's great to talk to you. Wish you all the best. Long may it continue. I have a feeling it was going to keep growing and growing and growing. And, we'll be talking again in a couple of months, quite possibly.
Hopefully you'll have me back.
Wish you all the best. You're welcome anytime. Thank you so much. Robin De Silva, the founder of Niche Art.